In this module, you will learn about the four main requirements for the production of goods and services. We use a number of goods and services every day. All these goods and services, from the food we eat, to the clothes we wear, and the appliances we use, and services like the bank we have an account in, and the transport we use to travel, are made available to us through production. Suppose you have a great idea about making a product or service required by people. Before you can put your idea into action, you will need to consider the factors required for its production. Whether you want to produce a crop, set up an office, or build a factory, you will need some place to do so. Thus, the first requirement for production is land. Land as a production factor also includes other natural resources like water, forests, and minerals found in the Earth's crust. The second requirement for production is labor or workforce. These are the people who do the different tasks involved in production. As is clear from the pictures, some tasks require hard manual labor, while others require higher education and technical skills. A production activity needs certain inputs to produce an output in the form of the desired goods and services. The third requirement for production is the inputs required for the different stages of production. These inputs are called physical capital or simply capital. The most important factor here is the entrepreneur, who is willing to risk his capital to start a production activity. Physical capital includes inputs like machinery and tools, money and raw material required for production. Some inputs like the building of a factory and the tools and machinery installed in it can be repeatedly used for production year after year. They do not get used up in production. Such inputs are called fixed capital. Note that fixed capital can vary from a simple plow used by a farmer to a sophisticated laptop computer. Inputs like raw material and the money used for buying it, paying electricity bills and the wages of workers, etc., get used up in the production activity. These inputs are called working capital and are required every time the production activity takes place. Let us take the example of a potter to understand the difference between working capital and fixed capital. The potter uses money to buy clay. The potter uses the clay to make pots. Money and clay get used up in the production of pots. Hence, these are his working capital. However, the potter's wheel can be used again and again to make pots. It does not get used up in the production of pots. Thus, it is his fixed capital. The fourth requirement of production is human capital. Human capital is the knowledge and effort that is put in to arrange for the other factors like land, labor, and physical capital to start the production of goods or services. Thus, land, labor, physical capital, and human capital are the four requirements or factors of a production activity. In this module, you learned that goods and services are made available to us through production. Land, labor, physical capital, and human capital are the four requirements or factors of a production activity.